We are no longer living life in paradise. It is not a fairy tale. What's up, lady?
Hey, how are you today?
I am doing well. Well, just well.
Well,
Um,
just well.
well, just well. So, we have been out of pocket for a while. We apologize to all of our listeners. We have just been adulting times 100
Right.
and traveling, work, being on a sick and shut in list, car accidents.
You name it, it's done happened.
Exactly. So we just been out here living grown folk life, but we are back.
We're back.
And we're excited. Back together again. Okay. Anyway.
We're dancing.
So, for those of you who may be new listeners, it's not a fairy tale. It's a podcast that gives you the real about marriage, relationships, just all the ups and downs in betweens, highs and lows, all of that good and bad stuff, just like in real talk. So, typically our format is we give a little bit about us, how our week is going. We get into our fairy topic, which we hope is beneficial to our listeners. As well as a business buzz, because we like to shout out places that we've been that we love because they need that love. And then we do a fairy topic. We do a fairy moment as well as a Rache Reality recap. And that may change depending on what shows are out.
What we discovered.
Yes, exactly.
I always see something interesting on TV.
Girl, yes. Yes. And speaking of that, so, I subscribe to Sling TV. And it's this new station, I guess, that comes with Roku or whatever that it's called Pluto Network. And they have a black cinema movie channel. And Girl School Days has been playing like repeatedly. That is the movie that made me want to go to college.
I know.
And I was watching it with my husband, and he was like, when did you watch this movie? I was like, my parents took me to see this movie at the movie theater when it came out.
Wow.
And he was like, they let you see this movie? I was like, yes, they let me see this movie. And after I saw it, that's the moment I knew I needed to go to college.
Not only college, but
a black college.
university.
Yes. That portion of it, since I lived in a predominantly black city, like just seeing a whole bunch of black people in college, it wasn't like, oh, I got to go to a black college like that. At that age was normal.
Right.
So, but it just let me know I need to go to college. And then when I watched it in my college years, I realized like, oh, this is homecoming weekend. This is the probate show. Like it really clicked.
Sense.
Yeah. So I've watched it again a couple of times in my adult life. And what kind of tripped me out was the part when Jane had to sleep with Spike Lee's character. And I was thinking, I had a whole Me Too moment in my mind.
That's what I was about to say.
And I'm like, okay, so first of all, they like trading this girl, at their will. I was kind of upset that she was like, she said she didn't want to do it, but yet she went through with it. But I understand like peer pressure, and she wants to live that life.
She wants to be,
accepted. And so then it gets me when they get into the room and Spike Lee is like, no, we don't have to do this. We can just, act like we did. And she's like, no, we got to do it. And he sees her like flinching and crying, but yet he still went through with it. Like as a man, I'd be like, no. We don't have to do this. Like, I want to really enjoy men don't care about enjoying the whole moment, thinking about themselves.
They just want to get their rocks off.
Yeah. So I was just,
But that was, the fact that he told her, hey, we don't have to do this was kind of like, I don't really want to do this either. But he probably felt pressure too.
He did.
Like, please his friends, but nobody knows what's going to happen.
Exactly. And then
make some loud noises. And
yes,
stuff and
yes. So then I turned to my husband. I was like, he didn't even have to really do this. Like the frat didn't even have to make him do this because he was guaranteed some booty within the week of him crossing. Like not every girl, but it's those girls out there that's like, ooh, I'm gonna get me a Greek.
We gonna do it.
Yeah, so he would have got some booty anyway.
Right.
So that was my School Days moment.
Makes me want to go back and watch watch School Days?
I want to see it from the beginning because I've been catching it at the same part every time it's come on. Mm-hmm. But you know, my favorite is I Don't Wanna Be Alone. And I know the little dance.
Yeah.
And Good and Bad. Okay.
She just lived her moment.
I did.
Motions and all.
I know. Gone in a sweat.
Right.
Good
You
and
just need a dress.
Bad. I do.
You got one in the closet. I know you do.
I mean, when I bought my wedding dress, I was singing I Don't Want to Be Alone Tonight.
Right.
So.
Oh, that would have been real cute for that to be recorded.
Oh, that would have.
You should put it on.
I'm not going to put that thing on.
And do that. And I'll record you because you got a lot of blackmail on me. So let me get
And that is why I will not be doing it.
But it would be interesting, though. I won't post it.
Okay, we'll see. I do have an idea if whenever we update our podcast photo, like of us in our wedding dresses, like looking broke down. You got to see the vision. I'm going to talk to you about it later.
Looking broke down.
Looking broke down.
I got to think about
Like with a glass of wine.
Oh,
you know, like sitting on the couch with a glass of wine. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Yes.
That's some stuff I do to scare my husband. Like if you coming in real late, red lipstick and some cigarillos. That'll be something I do next.
What is a cigarillo?
It's like a black and mild.
Oh, okay.
And just with some red lipstick sitting on the couch in your wedding dress.
Yeah, that is scary.
That'll scare somebody.
With some like smeared mascara.
No, I'm not gonna smear nothing.
No, not smeared, but like you've been sitting up there like crying. Yeah.
That's real dramatic.
Yeah.
Because one time, but see, when I be trying to creep up on my husband, when I be like, where you been at? Mm-hmm. You know, like one time I almost got beat up because he didn't know who I was. He just
See, you can't do that.
I just be sitting in the dark on the couch.
Okay.
And I didn't say nothing. I didn't say hi, nothing. I just sat there.
I just feel like you sitting there on the couch in the dark.
He was like, "Ooh, I almost got
with
you."
some. You should have some Waiting to Exhale music on.
Man, that'd be good.
Yeah. See, this is not good.
We are rambling. We should have had this conversation. See how we get going. Okay.
Yes.
So let's go back to the makeup of the show.
Yes.
We were talking about School Days. That's what did it.
Yes. So we're going to get into our fairy topic. Actually, and what led us to pick this topic is I was listening to the podcast Why Won't You Date Me with our girl, what's her, Nicole Byers. And she was, I forget who the guest was on the show, but she met and married her girlfriend. And Nicole said, oh, you guys miss having to go through dating apps. So today I said that to Tanisha and she was like, yes, we surely did. Because the last thing that we had was Black Planet. And granted, I met a whole bunch of people on Black Planet.
Too.
Yes.
I did too.
Remember when I used to
I still get messages talking about somebody left me a message on Black Planet.
Really?
Yeah, I'd be like, ooh.
I need to pull up my profile. All I know is I said men are like buses.
Yep.
One come every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. So, we're going to focus our show
on... Now, going to be thinking you loose because something's coming every 15 minutes.
Nuh-uh.
And not knowing that you married now when you log in. So, you're going to get a lot of alerts.
I'm not going to get any alerts.
You will.
Okay. I did have on my cat suit in my profile picture.
Okay. So you're going to get a lot of alerts. Because no matter what kind of outfit you put on, you still look classy.
I do.
You do?
I don't understand why.
It could be a whole outfit.
I know.
Looking like Pretty Woman. And it's still like classy. Look at this classy hoe. I'm like, how does she do that?
Okay, so this
looks like a hoe.
So we're going to tie this into our fairy topic. Today we're going to talk to the singles, all the single ladies, because Beyonce and Jay-Z are in town tonight. I think I saw their motorcade when I was riding past the airport, because I saw a Sprinter van and it was like 4 or 5 Yukons.
Yeah.
Was it the Yukon or the Suburbans? All black. Yeah, I think it was probably them. But anyway, so on bustle.com, we pulled this article, and it is called
10 daily habits
of single people.
Yes.
of happy single people.
Because independence is a beautiful thing.
It is. And I know some people are like, oh, I'm so ready to get married. They see their friends getting married and starting families, and your friend's not telling you it's not all what it's cracked up to be. It's not a fairy tale by any means. No. You know, we have great times. I am happy we have found, our life partners and all that jazz. But the shit is not, it's not easy.
It's not easy every day.
No.
It's easy most days.
Yes.
But then when they get on your nerves,
you're like, why did I do this shit?
Yeah. Or like, really? Is that what
this is what I signed up for.
You're offering me? Really?
I like that. This is what you're offering me?
Right.
And then you got to look at yourself. This is what I'm offering him?
I'm speechless on that one.
You don't look at yourself.
I be crazy. I know I do crazy stuff, but I'm not at that point where
you got to self-check.
I self-check, but I don't really want to apologize.
I know.
I just be like, you know what, I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that to you because I was just a little hungry. I was having a weak moment.
Okay, so one of the habits of happy single people is that they wake up happy. I know that is hard for anybody because most of us are adulting and we getting up to go to their job every morning, and you're like,
it's not
really?
a job. It's called an opportunity.
It is an opportunity.
Don't call it a job because it feels bad.
Really?
That's how I feel in my spirit. I just told my friend, congratulations on your opportunity. She was like, what the hell do you mean opportunity? I was like, I don't like calling it a job. It's painful. Jobs are painful.
If you look at it as being painful, then yes, it is. I'm
getting up to go to my opportunity. Doesn't it sound better?
I would be fine if I could start work at noon and get off at 4:30.
Exactly. They say people, office workers, are only productive 3 hours a day.
That's true, and I feel like I'd be banging it out in the morning, even though I don't want to be there in the morning. Right. But if I got there at about noon and banged it out until 4:30, I would be extremely satisfied, but still got paid the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Salary.
Yeah. I need all my benefits.
And I would probably work harder.
Yeah.
I would really hustle if I only work 4 hours.
I know, because I would be well rested. I wouldn't get up disgruntled, But anyway, so they wake up. Yes.
Wake up happy.
They wake up happy, and sometimes a lot of people just use their mornings to pick up a routine. So for some people it may be exercise. I know I don't have time for that, and I do not like exercising. However, every morning, because I go to Chick-fil-A. Okay. And they have the conversation games that they give to the kids, and it has all these cards. And one of the cards is name something that makes you happy. So I have that taped to my mirror. Mm-hmm. So that's once I get to my sink, that's the first thing I see, and it stops me from the morning anger to, okay, let's focus on what is making me happy.
Well, since the singles are happy in the morning, then maybe married people should just have sex in the morning to make them happy.
Okay, I love that idea, but I do not have time for that. Because I don't want to wake up. I get up literally at a quarter to the time that it's time for me to get out the door.
See, if I have sex in the morning, I'm going to sleep.
Exactly.
I'm going to be sleepy the rest of the day. But they say it releases some hormones or something to make you a little bit more cheerful.
I guess.
Let's try it for a week and just see how it goes.
I'm gonna get up at 6:45.
Well, you need to.
And I got to be out of the house at 7:10.
Oh.
So.
You do a lot in a short. And with the kid.
Well, she is self-sufficient right now.
Wow.
And she can even, make her breakfast in the toaster. So we got that.
Okay.
So I allow myself 25 minutes
to
get it together.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yes. So number 2 is you're going to take it?
They take care of themselves. So remember all those healthy habits you had before you got married or before you met your ex. That didn't make sense.
Or just before you got with somebody.
Yeah, before you got with somebody, you was real healthy, going to the gym, working out, doing whatever you need to do. But, they say married people don't do all that stuff.
Don't do all what?
All that
Take
stuff,
care of
like,
themselves?
Take care of themselves.
I take care of me.
Yeah, you still have to take care of yourself.
Because if mama's not happy,
Nobody's
happy.
happy.
Yeah, so
Right.
I gotta,
So
you gotta put yourself
you gotta
first.
find your happy space.
You do. And then,
and stay there
yes,
as much as you can.
yes. And then for those who are married, it is not, don't feel guilty about taking care of you. Like your happiness should come prior to everybody else's, and then that's going to trickle down to everybody else.
Everybody else being happy.
Because your baby